Hello, welcome back to a very special episode of the Commander's Force Manual to the Resistance. Nope, fuck that one up. Moving on. Got a quick one for you today. We are headed towards that Centaurus hive as last time, and I am joined, as always, by my good friend Alish, who was recently appointed as an Imperial Pizza Inquisitor.
You can't see it, but I'm just shaking my head. Alright, you have all the colored seeds. Oh, right. Plus seed extraction.
Yeah. But that
you
takes
do need to move the plot eventually.
I do. And it only takes 12 days. And I only have that one yellow seed, so I'm going to lock it into the research before I accidentally spend it or something. Finally, the warp reactor, fully improved. We can build everything we want on the Edict now, though I only have 12 servitors.
You've only got one more warp upgrade.
For speed. There's a fourth upgrade that does other things.
Well, prognosticars.
Yes. So, my decision here is prognosticars or warp drive. Well, it seems obvious that the warp drive gets us to more missions. The prognosticars
also gets you to more missions,
yeah. Because the missions in their coverage last longer. It also makes the missions there a little bit more bearable. And since warp speed was 20% each time...
And I have reevaluated its danger accordingly. Do not let the Centaurus hive grow too long, or I fear it may advance the Morbus.
Since warp speed is a flat bonus each time, 20%, whereas this last prognosticar upgrade gets me 2 prognosticars, where all the other ones have given me only 1. I went for prognosticars. And the bloom is here again, but it's only 3 missions, so I think last time my prediction was right, that it was just a 4 bloom mission plus a hive, just kind of being scary and being like, ooh, 5 missions.
Yeah. Well, I'm fairly certain after the Tantalus hive you could get back and reach this one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This one I can safely ignore. It's whatever. This one would be good to get to, but it's kind of far away. Wish this had maybe happened a little sooner. If these had come out when I was at the previous star system, I could just immediately head south and get the red mission. But travel times and whatever. We're just going to go here before this one gets worse.
I go here. We're going to board another Death Guard cruiser.
It's in the way.
To destroy my research.
Alert. Void shielding has diminished by 90%. Further impact will breach the Libris.
And they're shooting at the library.
It is kind of funny that the DLC just like, oh, you could solve every single one of these problems by doing a boarding action. And you probably want to.
Acceleration imminent.
Yeah, I used to just shoot the ships just because it was easier.
Oh yeah, it's real
faster.
obvious when they're right next to each other that they're both named Vanos.
Yeah. More standard team for this. I think I maybe mentioned last time that I don't necessarily want to keep showing these boarding actions. However, this one went exceedingly smooth, and I did it a little differently, so I feel like it was worth it.
The Edict's machine spirits recoil at the proximity of this death god vessel.
As do we all, Dominus. Brothers, destroy the cruiser's generators.
So this is definitely a different starting room. Last time, we had a kind of a fairly large door in front of us, and that led to like a lobby and then signs. So this is either on the other side of the map or a different map. And I think it's a different map, because I'm going to try to scroll here and find the room I was just describing past that wall, and I don't think it's loaded in. I don't know. So I think there's a couple of different boarding maps. They all are largely the same, though.
Here's Commander.
I'm wondering about that. Whether it's like a specific map, or there are just like the generators are large enough tiles that they end up feeling samey. If it works like, old XCOM style, where, it's just putting a bunch of different like 16 by 16 tiles together to make the map.
Yeah. So I'm going to start off like we did last time by splitting 2 and 2. And I think even the same teams. Interceptor, Apothecary one way, Justicar, Purgator the other way. and I'm going to consider, do I want to go through with 1 AP? And then I realize, I'm like, you know what? I haven't gotten any blips. This generator might be unguarded. Oh, I'm trying to be cautious just to make sure that support fire does have line of fire there, and that the big steel beam wouldn't be blocking the interceptor's line of fire.
Yeah, perfectly legitimate. And then same thing over here. There's no nearby blip.
The foe is close. Let the hunt continue.
Why you gotta say things, Alish?
Well, no, it was the same thing. Before you open the door...
Yeah. Unfortunately, this one activates.
Well, yes, they were going to move to that corner.
Yeah. So that's not your typical Blightlord Terminator. It wasn't immediately obvious to me.
I saw what looked like lightning claws without the lightning.
Well, those are just claws.
Yeah, but...
I mean, it is a Terminator. And it is equipped similarly, but yeah, you're right. I guess the left hand being a power claw instead of an axe is a good tell.
Your orders?
Just making sure he's got support fire.
Can you shoot the thing?
A little unfortunate that 1 point of damage drop off means I'm not gonna 2 AP this.
Well, if you had thought about it, you could have side-bolted on both shots and 2 AP'd it.
Yep. Not a terrible waste, but it was something I should have noticed ahead of time.
Opening fire.
So that's one generator down before its guard has even actually noticed us. So why don't we just not activate that patrol and just get out of here?
It will be done.
Seems like a perfectly valid way to approach the situation. If Arn can get away, which... Not sure if that pod will be activated.
Yeah.
Standing ready.
Yeah, this is sort of the XCOM problem. There's no place to approach further than that, where you actually have any cover.
Yeah.
Who needs it? You don't here for them, you're here for these.
The other problem is that both of them are in full cover, so I wouldn't get any shots with the silencer anyway.
Opening fire.
But as you mentioned, yeah, I'm here for the generator, not for those guys. And a pair of 6 damage silencer shots means this thing is going to die real quick. So here is what this guy is instead of the Terminator. This is a Lord of Virulence.
Yeah.
Instead of an autocannon, he's got basically the heavy plague spewer, heavy flamer equivalent, but, you know, plague.
Right.
Let's see. He does the toxic thing again. He's got a psychic blast. If you're plagued, you suffer some other malady, which I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not going to see. But the big deal is Master of Destruction.
Oof.
Yeah.
Straight armor pierce on for all allies.
Yup.
Yeah, he... Normally I would say he needs to die, but...
Right, well.
Honestly?
What are you thinking?
Well, you didn't have any AP left, but I was wondering, like... How bad an idea would it have been to just, like... On your last AP, Gate of Infinity somewhere else?
Well, we can't do that in a boarding mission.
But right, yeah, you don't have any access to any stratagems.
Yeah.
Oh no, suppressing fire.
No, it's not a heavy stubber. They don't actually get suppression.
Wait, did he just completely waste a shot against enemy in full cover then?
Yes. I don't know if that's because he was facing the cover too much and it's just straight telling him it's a miss, or if it was a 4 damage shot that was reduced by long range -2 and reduced by partial full cover, i.e. target's in full cover, but you're in a 45-degree slice close to flanking.
Unleash me.
And you get -2 for it, which then made a 0. Yeah, either way, yeah, he wasted his action. Which is, you know, you can make fun of it for like, oh, they're dumb, but also it's nice that the computer doesn't, you know, just cheat or auto-take optimal things or, you know, whatever.
Well, I mean, there's a thing of, like, the computer not taking auto-optimal things, but if the AI takes a 0 damage shot, it is flat wasting its AP in a way that a player never would. A player's going to see that same shot and say, oh, I'm going to do no damage. I'm not going to take this.
Right. So it was long range, because I just checked the info there. So I guess the AI saw a long-range shot and didn't do the math, because it's 4 damage bolter, -2 means 0, and he still shot anyway.
Yeah.
I mean...
something that the AI should do that, like, a player wouldn't, but kind of makes sense, is the AI should be willing to, like, take shots that don't get through armor, or that chip away against armor, or do minimal damage.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't think the AI should have taken that shot at all.
Right.
Should have overwatched, done something else.
Advancing.
I mean, I'll take shots that don't necessarily get through armor on some enemies, because it's still stun meter damage.
Right.
So, what, 2 turns in? This is the start of the 3rd, and we've destroyed 2 of the generators. Haven't actually engaged the Nurgle forces, and are just running up the center of the map to go deal with the 2 on the other side of the dividing wall.
Yeah, the other 2 generators are relatively close by. Like, you started functionally, you know, 1 turn in each of the generators.
Yeah.
You know, 1 turn to get there, 1 turn to kill them, and then... Yeah. At this point, it feels like there should be no way to lose this mission. Not that I'm suggesting that you're going to lose the mission, but I'm just trying to envision, like, how could things go badly enough to be a problem? Like,
well, you say that.
There
my
are
thought
a
is
lot
that
of pods.
That there's a group down right from us. There's the group right through the door to the right. There's a group farther right than that. There's the Lord of Virulence chasing us. And then there's another pod back left by the last generator. So I have made great speed by not combating the patrols and killing the generators really fast. But I've also left myself to be kind of surrounded and, I don't know, Pac-Man'd by ghosts at this point.
Sure, but as long as you don't open that door, those pods on the other side of it don't matter.
Okay. But the generators are on the other side.
Sure, you have to go through there eventually. But, like, you know, you looked like you were looking at jumping up over here.
I was actually counting his tiles to see if he could melee the Purgatory where he's at.
As ordered.
And yes, I'm pretty sure that he can move 10 and just be in range to melee me. I don't think where the Purgator is a safe place for him to end his turn. Because if it was, I could probably just dump 3 AP shooting that guy in the face and take out most of his health. Though with like 6 armor and stuff. Yeah.
Just seeing how far in you can get with a single AP.
Yep.
For the long war.
That's another Terminator.
Yep. 2 regular Marines. Well, Chaos Marines.
Yeah, it might seem like intentionally pincering yourself is kind of a bad choice, but you're not really pincered if the guys behind you can't catch you.
Can't remember if I go for this or not. I'm definitely going to teleport in and I want to deal with the Terminator. But the opportunity to get a couple free hits in with the assault teleport, or the, I forget the actual proper name of it.
Teleport strike?
Yes.
I feel like you should be using teleport strike more than you do, but it's expensive in willpower.
It is. Typically an interceptor doesn't really need much more than to teleport besides their target and start slicing, especially if Ruthless Precision starts going off.
Yeah.
But teleport strike can bring you necessary damage to make sure whatever you're hitting passes a threshold for either a kill or however much damage you need to do in 1 turn for them.
I mean, you could think of it as you spending extra willpower for most of an extra attack. Or in some cases, multiple extra attacks, depending on how many people you hit on the way.
Yeah. Teleport Strike definitely benefits from tight packs of enemies, rather than trying to use it just for distance.
Yeah, and trying to hit multiple enemies can limit your total range on it.
Yeah, because you get the same amount of total distance, 15, as the regular teleport.
Yes, come on.
But you actually have to make a path. So if you go anywhere, if you start making turns or anything, you get less total range out of it. Or, well, at least less total distance from point of origin. Trying really hard here. I'm trying to think about what I want to do. Do I want to leave the yellow guy alive so that I can steal his seeds next turn? And I'm going to take the square that I selected, half cover with the interceptor. I was kind of hoping to avoid this. This is
I don't
not
think
great.
there's any way to avoid it.
Threat identified.
I don't think I paid enough attention to exactly where that blip was, or how likely I was to see it teleporting here to engage this guy in melee.
I think it had been so long since you've seen it that my guess is that you forgot about the blip while you were planning this.
Could have been. There's a pretty good chance of that. Look at that. Look at that. I don't want to roll the 55% chance for the crit to get the necessary damage. But the 2 crits, the extra damage on the armor break happening before the effect of the attack helped me 2-shot that guy.
And still have...
Yes, Commander.
Still have 2 AP. Ruthless Precision, real good.
Ruthless Precision is real good.
As you command.
Oops. So, the crit. Real good in one sense. Oops, there goes the seeds in the other sense. So this guy's a plague sprayer, so I was checking there if I wanted to cover or not. Which side of the catwalk, maybe to put my interceptor on if it really mattered. Obviously, if you had a bolter, I'd probably want to be in this half cover. The plague sprayer is effectively melee range almost, so I didn't really care
God,
too
that
much.
Ruthless Precision.
Yeah, it's real good.
I mean, that's just death.
What is your will?
Right? How many...
How much has the interceptor gone?
Yeah.
5 AP's worth.
No. How many times has he used supporting fire?
Oh, once this turn. So I could have taken a shot with the Just Car like you saw. But just currently at 1 AP, and I wanted to wave the flag.
Get the Purgator a little bit better situated, I guess, for...
My hope was that he could move 1 and shoot the core, and then get that followed up with the support fire from the interceptor. But it looks like anywhere I actually can see damage numbers on the generator is outside of single movement range. I think it's because of
even
that
with your
spike.
Well, I suspected it was actually a range issue.
It could have been as well.
Core is pretty far.
Yeah. If you notice, though, the Purgator actually had range on it from that middle catwalk, which is considerable.
Still dropping after you.
Yeah. Remember that, I guess it would have been the metaphor, I said, Pac-Man and ghosts? It's, still going on here. I'm still in a maze of catwalks getting chased after by Death Guard. Honestly surprised that corner blip didn't come closer or activate. That blip is still in the back there.
Well, that one doesn't even seem to be moving. There's no arrow on it.
I think it patrolled down right, well, right from this angle, and then came back. Like, it's just been patrolling the back edge of that generator area.
Well, as extremely funny as it is,
For the Emperor!
you could just walk away from this enemy group as well.
The two plague bearers or
Reloaded!
melee demons and the hand flamer guy.
Yeah.
Here.
Plague spear guy.
Firing now.
I think it's incredibly funny that I was able to 2 AP this generator from so far away.
Good.
Well,
Now
I mean,
destroy the last generator
Tarn is
and
so
get
far
back
away.
to the Edict.
Yeah. Now here, I think, is another small failing of the UI. I'm trying to move Tarn, and I don't see the estimated damage number next to the target of the last remaining generator. And I think that's just because he's out of ammo.
Right. But you're trying to identify whether or not he can shoot it. Right now it's saying you can't shoot it. He's out of ammo.
Yeah. Like, well, no shit, game, thanks. Thanks for also letting me know that my sword doesn't need to be reloaded. Man, just the one or two things that this game does wrong just really stick on me because everything else is done so well. It's just my melee ammo being a UI interface when that's information that literally never comes up, and I guess the not
It
displaying.
should just be your ranged ammo.
Yeah,
at all
right.
times.
Yeah. And not giving the damage preview, like, when I'm out of ammo. Like, I know I can't shoot it this turn, but like I still got line of sight, and I'd still do damage to it. Right? Make me figure things out.
I feel like you're standing here trying to figure out how to get closer with not activating that other pod. And I think that is fair. If you don't activate the pod, it won't act when it walks into you.
Right. Also, you may remember that Harn has the incredible range Stormbolter, so I think I was counting tiles there. And hey, you said something about just running away from that other pod, right?
Just hit the bricks.
In an instant.
Teleport boost.
It does feel a little bit bad getting that extra AP here when it's not going to do you much good. Although I
Isn't
guess
it,
you
though?
could just move up within range.
Yeah. There's this giant generator in the way,
Oh, that's
blocking
going
line
to
of
wake up
sight.
the pod, isn't it?
No. Honestly, I don't remember. Nope, we're good.
Oh, no.
I was taking that move probably on the assumption that the generator itself was going to be blocking line of sight to the blip. Just checking range. Like, range 18 is enormous. Oh, hey. I forgot how quickly I did this.
Yeah.
You know, the interceptor is right there. I've just given my my range 18. Oh, he's got to reload. Oh, that's all right. We warp charge it. He's got 2 shots. If he can do 5 from this range. Are you kidding me? I can't actually shoot it from there.
I thought you could shoot it from the metal catwalk previously.
I could. I think it's the steel girders, the vertical beams that were blocking line of fire. So I had to move over here and shoot it. Or maybe I'm just on that edge of the radius
The
of
18
his
tile radius,
fire.
yeah.
Also, what happened here? Why didn't you support fire?
It's still the same turn. He's already done it twice.
Oh yeah. Look. That was an entire generator ago, okay, Alish?
I was going to say, like, This isn't the same problem as the previous mission, but it's related.
No. All shit is the same problem as the previous mission. The problem is my short-term memory.
Yeah. You just waved the flag. You should be aware that it's the same turn.
Hey, look, another Lord of Virulence, which we're not going to fight. Now that I've actually watched this again in post, we only killed 3 things this entire mission, did we?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you didn't really kill very much.
Yeah. Which is why I was kind of pleasantly surprised about how this mission played out, and why I felt like it was worth showing another boarding mission when this is like the 3rd one in 6 videos or something. Is that the first one, I started out just like treating it kind of like every other mission, just a 4-man stack moving through the map and killing everything. And whatever. So the first one was a 4-man stack, just treating it like a normal mission, sweeping through, and we barely got through it. The next one was kind of that 2-and-2 split, and it went pretty well. And then this one, I think maybe just the map at the start really let me get the jump on those first 2. And then I thought, let's just build on that and just run like hell. Let's just do this as fast as possible, because I saw the opportunity to relink at this middle door, having blown the 2 side generators up. And then I could have 2 generators and my full team in one place at one time, and then just deal with the generators, 3 and then 4 as a team, rather than remain split. And maybe I just got lucky with evading the blips, or whatever. Also now I'm just looking for free kills before I shoot the generator. Just get that XP in. So what are the odds of getting 3 50/50s in a row? I know you were trying to think of a real answer, but I was going to say 0%, because I knew that the 3rd one was going to get parried.
Aye, sir. Unleash me. Cower.
I always forget Harm has real precision as well, because I just don't count on it with an apothecary, but it's great. Feed him a little XP, it's all good. I really love just how long range this kill is. It's very silly.
Enemy vessel has disengaged. Standing by for extermination.
Telling you, the Interceptor Silencer Squad is real.
Oh no.
Okay, we'll compromise. 3 Interceptors, Silencer.
Real compromise there.
And 1 Interceptor with the high-range Stormbolter. So, I mean, you got 3 Requisition, you got 3 Seeds, it was free. Every other event you could have taken against an enemy ship costs you.
If you have enough gun level over the enemy ship, you can overmatch them and you won't take damage.
I feel like you almost always take 1 damage.
Almost always. Like, if you have 2v1, maybe. 3v1, you definitely don't take damage. I don't know about 3v2.
But like you said with the last ship.
So, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this last skill point. I've got Ruthless Precision. I've got all of the ranged secondary skills. I got him Terminator Armor. I've got Crushing Charge. I've got Pockets. I don't get any more points after this.
Yeah.
No, he's got just that. That's the last point.
Oh, because he's hitting level 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's at 8. He'll be 9 when we upgrade. You gotta get used to the interface.
Honestly, willpower, maybe?
Damn you, future Olish.
I mean, I could see you mousing over it and thinking about it, but like, of all the things that you could get, like 2 more willpower is another flag wave.
Which is my exact thoughts. There are some contenders here for this. Just getting another point on Aegis Shield is okay. Like, Justicars innately get more from it and are more likely to be using it. But, I don't know, going from 3 to 4 on a passive ability, and I'm thinking, how often do I really use Aegis? Not that often. How often do I use my willpower for Wave the Flag? All the time. Let's go for that. If I had a couple of more points, the down left by Ruthless Precision, the 4 strikes break armor, actually not a bad plan. Having some way of breaking armor on your Justicar is pretty cool. Then I think I, skipped over Harn leveling? Shit.
Well, I mean, he got pockets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was Storm. Oh, no, that was actually a big level then. Shoot. Because that's Storm getting 9, and that he's our Devoted Practitioner, meaning he gets 3 extra skill points by the time he hits level 9. And with a Devoted Practitioner Interceptor, you can get all of the skills that you want and pockets. You don't have to make choices. And of the 4 basic classes that I think benefit the most from Devoted Practitioner, it's Interceptors. Eventually, he'll have Crit Book and Crit Scroll, and it's just gonna be great. So that was just a really fast, really cleanly done boarding action. I had fun playing that because it was just so fast and just not engaging. It was a real different style for me. But that's it for this time. Next time, we're going down to the planet, and we're going to go deal with a Tentaris Hive again. Slightly different map. It's level 2, and we'll see you there.